tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner's side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double dreams. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double dreams. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double dreams. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me naturally.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Shreds the tackle. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is the former Jet and Brown, Isaiah Crowell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle.
At the 31-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Carr. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Caught left side, Williams. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. First down, a run with Cohen. Oh, nice move. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
At the 32-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Trubisky fighting the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
180. Watching your body. Get your swarm on.
They go play action with Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Off the toss, Cohen. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Coming to you. Coming to you.
They run with David Montgomery, the third-round pick from Iowa State. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Second down and goal. Trubisky. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Now Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get sixes instead of threes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
What now? 185.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming.
Down. 180. Hey, we're good. 180. 93. 93.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr over the middle. He's got Tyrell Williams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. Now Carr. This is caught by Antonio Brown. The 30. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Trubisky will throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And Wilson has it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Carr now on 1st down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, If there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down and 4. Carr toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worland, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Crowell. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Martin re-signed with the Raiders May 1st after Isaiah Crowell went down with the Achilles injury. He's out for the year. Martin now in his 2nd season in Oakland, 723 yards last year. His career numbers are so interesting. 6 seasons in Tampa prior to Oakland, 2 years of 1,400 yards, but then he never topped 500 the other 4 years due to injuries and other various issues. But now he says his full focus is on 2019. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the Bears' 42-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Carr to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Richard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Here's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Finding Williams once more, complete.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. A first down carry for Davis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They'll run it again here with Davis. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Watch the curve. Check. Lucky. Hey, word.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, it's Davis.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Play action. Now Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Trubisky. And incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Welcome back now here in London. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Carr. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll field this at the 5. Breaks a tackle. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Cohen on the toss. Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right here, right here.
Again, it's Davis. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen His third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Carr going to throw. Brought in over the middle by Grant. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Carr maybe with a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
Let him know.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Crowell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's a screen to Richard. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Carr gives to Richard. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's get it.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Carr going to go on 4th down. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Carr now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. He's back to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They come out here in the eye. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touch. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Raiders, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.